Guys, Trevor with the eCommerce Paradise podcast, and today I'm going to talk to you about why everyone starts at zero and what it takes to actually build, scale, and outsource profitable e-commerce business. So I just wanted to make this episode because a lot of people ask me how do you get started and stuff like that with e-commerce, and I always tell them, you got to do this, and you got to do that. You got to choose a niche, you got to figure out which e-commerce platform you want to use, you got to find suppliers and stuff like that, and or you got to create a product yourself, which is all the same processes exactly, but you got to do a lot more with product development and shipping and all that. But anyway, everybody starts at zero. Everybody kind of starts from the very beginning and in sort of the same place. So I was thinking back just now to when I first got started and some of the tough times that I went through in order to figure out like what it would take to actually find success. And I went through a few hurdles in the first place. Like my first business, I wanted to create a product, so I did. And it turned out to be kind of a crappy product, which was a skateboard. And I was kind of doing it on my own, sort of like cut and sew kind of clothing. And then I actually ordered some decks, which got prints on them and stuff like that. That didn't really sell very well. So I decided to go and start a dropshipping business instead, because it would be selling people's products online that are proven products that are selling already in the marketplace, and so I would be a seller instead of a product creator. And at first, it didn't quite work out that well, because what I was trying to do is sell skateboards, and they're kind of low dollar products, and I was looking up different brands to sell online and stuff like that, different distributors, and I couldn't really find anybody that had a good enough offer that would be able to do drop shipping. Unfortunately, in the skateboard industry, it works through distribution, but it also works through core skate shops, and so it's not really an industry you can do drop shipping with street skateboards. But the cool thing about that is that I actually met somebody in that process, and he was able to guide me in a better direction to a different niche. And so we decided to find a supplier, and we did. We found a supplier and that would do dropshipping, and the products were more expensive. They were like $300 to $500 on average. And then we were able to actually start selling them online using an e-commerce platform called eCreator. So I didn't actually start selling on Shopify. I started selling on eCreator because it's kind of like eBay, but they don't take the whole 9% fee. They only take a 3% fee. And they drive traffic to your listings for you using Google AdWords. So that was kind of cool. And I found that platform, and I needed it to be free because I was starting from zero with nothing. And I was just working on my time off at work, after work, stuff like that. And I wanted to make some money and make the ends meet and do other things after work. And we ended up making some sales within the first few months. And that kind of grew a little bit. We started doing our own website, and that kind of grew. And then I discovered WooCommerce. And when I discovered WooCommerce, that's when everything kind of changed, because I realized I could actually own my own platform and not have to pay even a 3% fee. So I set up a WordPress site, put WooCommerce on it, and I started doing a lot of content marketing. So I wrote these really long product descriptions, really long blog posts for reviews and stuff like that, and integrated all of them. And we started seeing traffic within a few months, and started seeing sales, along with that traffic. So it was really cool. We chose to get on board with some new suppliers that had some trendy products, and that really helped us get rankings and stuff like that. And we were the first on Google for their products. And even when there were other competitors that came into the marketplace, we were at the top of the rankings. So we got a lot of the sales, and we started expanding more to eBay and Amazon, and we scaled a lot. And within that process, there was a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. We had, products that would arrive damaged or defective. We have to deal with chargebacks or claims, and we have to deal with, shipping replacement products and stuff like that all the time. But through all that mess, I would say probably like 80% to 90% of the products were perfect, and that's enough to make a good profitable business, especially one that doesn't have all the overhead costs of having a brick and mortar retail storefront. So we went through a lot of ups and downs on the way. It was a roller coaster ride for sure, but I got lucky enough in around 2013, 2014 to quit my day job, and that was one of my goals with starting this whole thing, was to quit my day job and have a profitable business that would help us be able to make it beyond the job. So we did, and we started traveling in 2015. We settled back down in 2016 again in Long Beach, California, to start a new business because we had sold the one we had. 2017 we started traveling again. Actually, this time we traveled the world, went to Thailand, Southeast Asia, went to Europe, and then now we're back in Thailand again right now. And we're jumping around the world right now, kind of digital nomad lifestyle, living it up and having a good time doing it. And we're building new businesses and learning new ways to make money online and going to conferences. And yeah, I just wanted to make this podcast because you guys might see a lot of our posts and realize, wow, they're living an awesome lifestyle and going all over the place all the time. And yeah, I mean, it's awesome, but it took a lot of work to get here, and it takes a lot of continuous work all the time. But the great thing is I don't have to be reliant on anybody for this. I can live my own life. I wake up when I want to. I go where I want to. I do what I want to. Usually on a daily basis, I'm either out skateboarding, or I'm out watching movies or hanging out with my wife doing something cool. We go to the restaurants all the time, and we travel to different regions of the world. So we're not relying on our family, and we're not relying on any employers. We're only relying on suppliers and customers and the marketing engines that help us get those customers. And so that is definitely our responsibility, and so that's why we work a lot, very hard for it. But at the same time, we work, we work from home and we work from coffee shops, so it's an easy way to work. So I definitely prefer this lifestyle as opposed to any other lifestyle where I would have to be stuck in a specific location and stuck with building out my own big products or something like that, where I have to deal with that. And I really like this lifestyle. I'm 30 years old now, so who knows where it will go. I started when I was 22 or something like that, 23. And so it's been a little while, but I think through my 30s it's going to be a really fun experience, and we're really looking forward to it. So just so you guys know, it's okay to start from zero, and really all you need is your will and your wit and your willingness to learn, your willingness to take action, no matter how scary it is, no matter how boring it is, and your willingness to persevere through the tough times. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast and get out there, get motivated, and start a business of your own. I definitely recommend e-commerce or doing information products or affiliate marketing. Those are my 3 main business models I recommend. So good luck with it, and let me know how it goes. Comment, like, subscribe, and definitely follow the podcast on iTunes. We'll see you guys out there.